Some of these other fighters look pretty tough. Not as tough as me, though, of course.
I don't know, Finn. We got a crazy roster, so you really got some challenges to deal with. Anyway, hey everybody, Bandicoot Commando here, and welcome back to Multiverses. Last time,
Oh man, who are you gonna choose?
I did some matches with the Batman here. And today, we're gonna do some with Finn. That's all I have to say. If you want to know where I'm at, yeah, I'm almost there with another level up. I'm getting a little more closer to completing this. We have a top dog challenge coming up. I could not do the last one because my internet went down for like 2 days, so I was not able to do a thing about that. And yeah, I want to see something. Here we go. I just wanted to see where my tier with my level exactly, like where exactly it'll be. Okay, so 700. Well, alrighty then. Let's get these matches done and out of the way.
Name's Finn. Finn the Human. You might have heard of me.
Alright, Finn here. Finn, his full name being Finn Mertens. That's something you're not supposed to know until much, much later. Finn grew up in the world, was born on a little island that had various human survivors on them. Although his father was a bit of a con artist, and being confronted by an old enemy, his father fled with the baby Finn, and while attempting to escape, the island's guardian attempted to bring them back to the island. Destroying their raft, the two were separated. Finn's father disappeared, while Finn himself would eventually continue to drift until he came and washed up on the land of Oo. From there, on the land of Oo, poor Finn was all alone. Had nowhere to go, just being a poor, helpless baby. But it wasn't until that he was found by Jake's parents, adoptive parents, I should say, Joshua and Margaret. They would raise him together alongside Jake. With the two of them being raised, the two friends, brothers would grow, and they would have many adventures together throughout the land of Oo later on in life. And it would cultivate with Finn learning fully who he is, and many more. There's really not much more I could say because, again, I haven't fully watched Adventure Time, save for what I do know. So let's just get to the part that matters, Finn's moveset and all that. For starters, for all of Finn's normal attacks, the gimmick with them is that all of Finn's normal attacks are chargeable. And you can actually move while you're charging with them. Of course, you can only move for a certain amount of time while charging until Finn eventually releases the attack, but the charge is part of the gimmick with that one bar meter that Finn has beneath his stamina. But we'll get to that momentarily soon. So, for Finn's neutral attack, he just has his sword raised up, ready to slam it on down. Doesn't really do a lot of damage, but it's still rather strong. For his side attack, Finn gets ready to stab with the sword and do a series of swipes to combo into it. For the up attack, Finn does an upward slash that can launch enemies and himself. Pretty good to link up for air combos. For his down attack, Finn will plunge his sword into the ground and drag it while he's charging it. Once he releases it, he'll do a small little leap and stab into the ground and the opponent with it, as shown there. The attack does give off purple aura, so good to use against armor foes. For the air versions of the moves, the neutral attack is that Finn just does a kick. If Finn can contact with that kick... Oh, real quick. This is Fern. Fern was a bit of a freak accident, actually, in terms of how he came to be. At one point, Finn needed a new sword, and he came across a grass blade, and that's exactly what it's called. Grass blade. It contacted Finn and connected to his arm. In doing so, oh, actually, hold on, I'm wrong. Grass sword would merge with Finn's sword.
Think. What would Finn do?
Oh, the Finn sword, yes. Okay, Finn had so many swords throughout the show, so yeah, the grass sword would connect with Finn's sword, and the two would combine, and which would create Fern. Fern is... it's hard to... Yeah, it's hard to really explain, really. I'll just say that, yeah, it's just a freak combination between the two. Fern is very... like, although it's downplayed within the game here, but Fern is not exactly a heroic character. In his mind, at least, he actually becomes very, like... he wants to prove that he is, like, Finn, just like Finn. And he becomes very more unhinged as time goes on. But here, the game kind of downplays that. Anyway, back to business from before, with movesets. The neutral air attack that I was trying to get to, Finn will do a kick. If he makes contact with it, Finn will then dash behind the enemy, which can allow you to further up with an air combo. The kick can also break armor, too. But once you make that kick with the opponent and do your dash, the dash has a cooldown that you gotta wait for. For his air side, Finn will just do 2 forward slashes. The second one can be charged. For his up air, Finn just does an upward punch. And for his down air, Finn does a downward chop with his sword. Has a very strong spike effect to it. Now, for his specials. The neutral special, which connects to that bar down there, Finn will prime himself, will raise his hand and prime it. Basically, he's ready to give a high five. If you can successfully hit with this high five, fully charged, it does a lot of damage. It, yeah, it delivers a very powerful damage. It also, regardless if it's charged or not, it can reflect projectiles. In 2v2s, if you high-five an ally, it will release a large blast shockwave around Finn, especially if the charge was high enough. Okay, we're still Fern, so I thought we changed it. For his side special, Finn will do like a shoulder tackle move. And in doing so, he will create a barrier that blocks projectiles. This move had a different property back in the beta, but we'll get to that much later. For his up special, backpack. Backpack just never gets old. Finn just spins using his backpack. It does quite a lot of damage. Just does a stupid amount of damage. The backpack should not do that much damage, with or without that perk. Anyway, but as you can see, when you use the backpack, you lose all your coins that you've collected. And yeah, the coins, they play the big role that we'll get to. That regards the down special. Oh yeah, so the more coins you have, the stronger the final hit will be. So, for your down special, which I have done a few times, yes, Finn will open up his backpack, and the Choose Goose, who is a merchant in the Adventure Time show, will be there, and you can buy up to 3 different options, I should say. The first one is the Boots of Speed. This will give you a small hasten to increase your movement speed. Or you can buy the Armored Buns, which will give you projectile armor. Or you can buy BMO. BMO essentially replaces Finn's neutral special, but it still functions the same. But it's a little more powerful if you ask me. The BMO chop, I think, is a lot more handy than the high five. I don't think, though. Yeah, BMO has nothing to do with the high five with teammates. So it's a case of, do you want to make use of it with your teammate, or do you want to buy BMO and just go solo with it? This costume. This is Prince Hotbod, as it's referred to as. Prince Hotbod comes from the 12th episode of Season 3, in which Finn and Jake are going to a party, and they use this to disguise themselves. Anyway, so yeah, basically collect as many coin as you can with Finn. The only way you can get coin is if you do your melee attacks, though. Any other related attacks won't do a thing. Once you've gotten enough coin, just buy whatever you want. However, do know that you cannot buy all 3 items at once. You can only have 2 items active at a time, and those 2 items just being BMO, and then either the Boots of Speed or the Armor Buns. Whichever one that you need. Personally, I would just simply suggest using the Boots of Speed, and only use the armor if you're dealing with projectile-related characters. It's handy and helpful. I really wish I won this fight. Like, I did not win this fight, but I should have, though, because I made quite the comeback with it. As for the air versions of the specials, the neutral is the same, with or without BMO. The side special is a bit different, but it still somewhat functions similar. Basically, Finn will do a dash sword swing. There's a sweet spot at the end of it. If you dash to a fighter or a coin, he will move further and do more damage. Backpack is just the same. The down special's unique. Finn will stomp with his backpack and will send himself and his enemies upward. The more coin you have, the more height you'll get. But originally, instead, it was throwing stones. It was a move called throwing stones, in which Finn would have thrown a gem that you could have, oh, this outfit. This is, let me go over this outfit real quick. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, snowsuit Finn. So by default, this outfit Finn wore in episode 23 of season 7. The sword is the Finn sword, though. Even though Finn was using the Scarlet Sword, though, at the time. This skin's unique, though, because if you played the game during the open beta, you'd be able to get it for free. Otherwise, you'd have to buy it with Gleamium. And guess who was one of those beta players? Anyway, going back to Finn's old down special, though, that he had during the beta. Originally, Finn's air down special was that he would have thrown a gem in which you can grab and teleport using the air side special. What's also funny is that if you used this move as Fern, he would have thrown an apple instead. It's to a degree that there used to be a perk that would relate to the throwing stone. Originally, what this would have done was that it would have given you a free gem after you connect with a fully charged ground attack. But in the end, the move was removed because it just seemed out of character for Finn. And plus, I don't think a lot of people really relied on it that much. But that's fine. I feel like it doesn't really suit him either. So all in all, Finn is a rather, he's recommended, but he's another example of what I'd like to call the complacent gaming syndrome, where so many players start to rely on him that they're like, I don't need anything else. I don't need to use the other characters. His moves are the best and blah blah blah. When no, there are counters to this sort of thing. Yeah, I was taunting because I had to, it was part of, not my dailies, but part of my, well yeah, it was part of the missions I had to do. Taunting was one of them. But yes, Finn does have some rather devastating attacks and combos that can really make him a real force and annoying to deal with.
I apologize for what I must do.
Don't think there's really much more I can say on that, and I also went over the old move that he had during the beta. Oh, one last thing. One last thing to say. So, not that it's too big or important, but originally, if you want to go by the timeline with Adventure, or at least with when Adventure Time was, you know, when he made his first appearance and everything, technically, Finn made his appearance in the Adventure Time short, just simply called Adventure Time. This came out in 2007 and was available on to see on the Oh Yeah cartoons on Nickelodeon. This was because Pendleton Ward, who is one of the creators of Adventure Time, Pendleton was going to pitch the show to Nickelodeon.
I am not afraid.
In that prototype, Finn was known as Penn instead, named after Pendleton. And really, it was a really weird, surreal short. Like, I mean, I know I've seen part of it, but it's been so long that I don't fully remember. The only part I remember is just the fact that Finn had to speak to the statue of Abraham Lincoln. That's pretty much the only thing I can fully remember from it. I do think in Adventure Time proper, though, they do reference this where the statue comes back and Finn talks to Abraham again, but I don't fully remember how it went, though. Other than that, the other characters that were in that short were Jake, Princess Bubblegum, and I think the Ice King was also in it. Oh, and Lady Rainicorn too. But Lady was different in that she did not speak Korean. She spoke in like weird gibberish sounds that at least everyone could understand at the very least, except for Finn. Or Pen, I should say. Just watching and admiring my work. Alright, I think that's all I need to say. Yeah, that's all I need to say with Finn. I don't think I have to... There's nothing else I need to say. So, yeah, enjoy the rest of this.
Dang, sorry, homie. Maybe next time.
And now, don't blink. I am gone. I am not afraid. I can feel the power. Focus now. Are you watching? Lightning speed. More powerful foes than you have tried. my list now. Now it's game time. Can't guard me. Now it's game time. Coming your way.
Good one, blue team.
Oh, I'm coming for you now. Not today. Just like on TV. Heads up.
Slam a cow. You're the winner. That's a red point.
Well, alrighty, people. Those were all my matches with Finn. Very goofy character he is in the show and everything else, and with a very compelling story. Righty, that'll do for this session of Multiverses. Let me check that battle pass. So, we got 20 days left. Next time, yeah, I am going to do some matches with Garnet here. So that is it, and I will see you guys next time.
Hey, how's it going?